What's good, Francois? How has your weekend been, bro? What you been up to, man?
My weekend was crazy.
Yeah, you feeling a lot better from
the flu.
The flu. Oh, are you sure it was a flu? 100%. You knew it was a flu.
Yeah, I'm just. I mean,
or you was just sick.
No, it was flu.
It was a flu?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good, feeling great. I mean, got a little bit of residual coughing, but that's and plus I was yelling last night, going crazy at the club. I mean, hyping people. You know how I do at the club.
Happy feet.
Yeah.
Happy feet, man.
You know how I do at the club.
What you drinking? Darker Light. I know you was drinking that Mishka.
They didn't have it there.
No. Oh, gotta try to get it in.
It was like it was vodka and some Ciroc. Ciroc peach and stuff like that. But yeah, so that was a good time. And then they had AC Fashion Week. Let me get this door real quick. Hold on.
Yeah, we got the homie, the big homie. Got the homie Cheftlgreen in the building. Man, you losing weight, brother? Like you eating healthy now or something?
Yeah, right.
Well, okay. Francois gonna set you up over there real quick. Yeah, man. Last podcast was a little dead, man. Mark was in here sick, coughing up a storm. I definitely had to take a bath and some hand sanitizer, and I drank about a gallon of orange juice from Wegmans, which actually, if you get the original fresh squeezed orange juice from Wegmans, amazing. You all good there? Can you hear it in the headphones?
Yes, sir.
You good? There we go. We got you good. What's going on? So, ladies and gentlemen, like we were saying before, we got the homie Cheftlgreen in the building. What's good with you, bro? How you been?
I can't complain.
Yeah, everything good? Everything good? Friends, let's set the mic up for that mic. Yeah. There we go. So what's going on? How was your weekend, bro?
Busy.
What has Legendary Creations been up to?
Cooking.
Is this part of that? You brought a sample for us?
You brought a sample?
Seafood Mac.
I was looking at that this morning.
Hey.
I was like, oh my gosh.
He's
about to be
in tears. He's like happy.
Listen. So for the people who are just listening, don't really know who you are, because I know we got a lot of people from town tuning in, listening on SoundCloud and things like that. But for the ones who don't know who you are, why don't you go ahead? Where are you from? Where did you originate?
I'm originating from Norristown.
Okay.
My kitchen is currently in Westchester.
Okay.
Yeah, one of the natives.
Yeah, man. What got you into cooking? Like, what was it that got you? Because I know for the people who don't know, man, we went to high school together. Middle school. Oh man, you talk about some Eisenhower Middle School, man. So
what was this man like in middle school?
First off, listen. This is not about me. This is not about me right now. We are interviewing the one and only Cheftlgreen.
Gotcha.
So my time, we could put the spotlight on me later. Right now, we putting the spotlight on him.
Okay.
Because he's the man of the hour right now. So what? You like real quick. So what made you get into cooking?
Well, my grandma always cooked, and I always was interested. And then I went to high school, and I went to Central Technical Montego, right around the corner here. Mm-hmm. And I found a love for the passion of cooking. And then I went to Johnson & Wales. Mm-hmm. Went to Johnson & Wales, graduated, came back to Norristown, and everybody was like, can you make buffalo chicken dip or, macaroni and cheese? But they wasn't paying me. So,
yeah. I understand that.
So one day I said, I might just take it to the next level, and if they want it, they gotta pay.
Yeah, man. And I don't think people really understand. It's like you have a passion for something. This is your love. You want to make a living off of it. But then you have people that just want stuff for free. Like, hey, can you do this? Can you do this?
Free is the name of the game. You gotta get everything for free. You can't get for free. But so as a person who is pursuing your passion, you gotta understand that's a negotiation tactic. And you got to be able to say, all right, you want it for free. I can't do it for free, but what I can do for you is,
see, he would be a good agent for you. See how you doing that?
And it was even to the fact, just pay for the food. I mean, my time is one thing, but you want seafood mac, but you talking about, can you get the lump crab meat?
Mm-hmm.
They cost.
Oh, they want the
They cost. Oh, you were saying just at least pay for the cost of the things.
Yeah.
Okay, I like the out man. First off, let's see. I feel some type of way because I ain't get offered the sweats. I see the legendary creation sweats. You come in here sneaking, all quiet, and then you gonna take off your jacket. Got this straight out of the kitchen.
If I ain't straight out the kitchen, I ain't making no money.
Hey, there you go. But so you said because your grandma was cooking, you was always interested in cooking. So, what is it like for you when you are looking at putting together like a new dish or something like that? Like, what's the process as a chef that you would go through? Is it a lot of experimentation or recreation?
It's a lot of experimentation, a lot of recreation because I have to set myself apart from the next chef. It's like my background is Southern cuisine, but it's like cooking fried chicken. Anybody can make fried chicken, but what sets you apart? So it's like a lot of different seasonings and tastings and all that good stuff. Like for instance, this is a new recipe for the seafood mac. A lot of people use
hey, Francois, you might need to get a.
A lot of people use the elbow noodles, but I went with the rotuni noodles, which actually makes the cheese sauce stick a little bit better.
Okay.
And gives you a better consistency rather than the elbow noodles.
Wait, what kind of noodles do it?
Rotuni.
Gratuni?
Rotuni. Yeah, the spiral ones.
Okay. Man, listen, if I knew now, I got a fork right over there. We need a
I'll go get you a fork.
I'm gonna get. I appreciate you so much, man. I don't know what. I appreciate you so much. I'm about to tear up that macaroni and cheese right now, man. All right, so now I know that we back in the day, we used to either play football and things like that, and had good times. I can remember the time I was cracking up. Because
when you dropped the ball and lost the game.
No, wait. You talking about Eisenhower?
Yeah.
Did we lose that game?
Yeah, we did.
And therefore I am here. So,
hey,
I can't. Okay. I kind of pushed that aside. I kind of wanted to forget about that.
Yeah,
but,
me too.
That was tough. Was tough. You know what? I was anticipating the winning the game. That's Absolutely. What it was. In my head, I'm like, this is easy.
We got it.
Now I went back to the the huddle. It was like, man, I play ball anymore. I play ball anymore. Yeah, man, listen, good times. But I can remember a time when I forget what team we were playing, and we were in the huddle, and I think we were joking around because I was tight end and you were playing tackle, I believe.
Yep.
So.
Do they have a microwave?
Oh, you want? Yeah.
It needs to be warm. Oh, they're gonna.
All right.
She might. You gonna have to work your magic. And
just give her some.
Yeah, there you go. But and I remember we were in the huddle and you was like, yo, watch this, right? So we get to play, boom, boom, get to the line. You asked the ball across from us on the other team. You said right before the huddle or the hike, you said, hey, what you have for dinner? What you have for dinner last night? And this ball returned and reply was like, well, I had meat. And as soon as he started talking, height, and you laid him out, I will never, ever forget that.
I didn't think he was going to answer.
I didn't either. I did not either. And then one of the perfect things that I enjoyed too was when we did our cross blocking.
Yeah. And
we had decide, okay, who's gonna go first? You gonna go first? And just surprising them. They were not expecting it, man. They were not expecting it. So now tell the people about Legendary Creations. When did that start? That's your brand. Your catering brand, correct?
Yes.
And so tell the people, when did you start that? How did that come around?
This is 2018, I guess around 2008. It started out slow. Mm-hmm. Like I said, people wanted one of my signature dishes was the buffalo chicken dip. Everybody wanted that. And it was like, well, they're not paying, so what can I do? you know, they're not taking me seriously. And it was out of my friends and all that good stuff. But I came down to you know, Legendary Creation. So, you know, I held my company to a certain standard. Legendary, because it already has its own standard. But it's like, I want to go above and beyond. Like, if a client comes to me, I want to definitely give them options and take it to the next level with the customer service experience. And then...
Because that's what it's all about.
Yes, sir.
That's what it's all about.
Excuse me. And then, you know, creations come from, to be totally honest, year to date, I have yet to write down a recipe. So I'm always creating. It's like, you know, critiquing. Even if I do repeat a recipe, it's still a creation for you. And I always want to personalize that for the clientele.
All right, so you're talking so so professional. I like that. Only because, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, me and Greg, we be busting it up all the time. This man is hilarious, man. He's a good guy. Been friends for a long time. And like I said, his food is amazing. His food is real good. So I'm waiting for this seafood mac and cheese.
I try. Big shout out to the Honda that took my parking spot too. Had me walking across God's creation.
I saw you. I said, I'm looking. Let me try to hurry up. And I was going to tell you just try to get a handicap spot, but that wouldn't.
Yeah, I'm definitely when I come back and bring him a placard. Definitely.
Oh man. So, and this I wasn't. Because I completely forgot, but you just reminded me. How you feeling about the Super Bowl, man?
Well, you know.
I mean, you are Cowboy Nation.
I'm so glad.
And I just saw the tag.
Hey.
And,
I'm so glad Philadelphia got one. I'm really.
Oh, so you're not a Cowboy, like you're not a one of the haters from the Cowboys.
No, because you know it was funny on social media, because social media does a whole lot of everything. It was like,
the internet always wins.
Winning for everything, and it was like the joke was, "Hey Eagles, when the last time you got a Super Bowl ring?" Sunday. So
I like that.
That was definitely a good look for the whole everybody.
Yeah, honestly, it really was. If you like living in Philadelphia, PA, if you associate yourself with Philly, we are now one of 5 cities to win a trophy, a championship in each area of sports. So the Sixers. And then we have the Phillies, the Flyers, and the Eagles.
Nice.
I'm trying to think if I'm missing a sport. I mean, Philadelphia, the Philly Union, what is it? Soccer. It just kind of started up. I don't think they have anything. But
they'll get one next.
Yeah, man. Philly it's real good. So, what does your day look like? When it comes to preparing for an event, things like that, how is that? Because I know you have some stories of some interesting customers.
Well, it all starts with the reaching out to you. Currently, due to I don't have a physical storefront yet, so I'm a traveling chef, and I also work for Wendy's International, because. You can't depend on the clientele all the time. You gotta have that guaranteed check every 2 weeks, or you be outside somewhere. And it all starts with they reaching out, and then they tell me what they want, and then it's like I go into creation mode. So I give them at least 2 to 3 menus that from they tell me how their event's going to be. I give them options on menus, and then. After they go in and pick the most expensive stuff, but had the $500 budget. When we go negotiating from there, and how I can still create their event on what they want, on their budget, but still keeping the integrity of my brand. Because at the end of the day, when you have a client that says they want you to cater, but they're like in the background, oh yeah, I want to provide the plates.
Yeah. And
it's like, okay. Now, I've been doing this for a while, so I should know not to even trust them with bringing the plates, because they're only getting the least amount.
Yeah.
They got 200. They got 200 people. But got 150 plates, so we are 50 short.
Yeah.
But then when we run out of plates, they're looking at the caterer. They're not looking at. They don't know that the clientele has said, "Oh, I'm gonna provide the plate." So now we're, good thing I'm, like I said, I have done it for a while, so I have plates already lined up, ready to go. It's just like that do smell good.
Listen. This and non-disclosure, because I know how they are about food. We had a little meeting, so we going.
Take a bite though.
Okay, I'm gonna try.
I just warmed it
just
up.
for the record, you can watch us on live. For the studio managers, we are keeping this far away from the.
Oh, you done spilled something already?
No. They don't want us spilling anything.
Oh yeah,
So let's see. Okay, I'm gonna dive in, and this is your seafood
mac.
Seafood mac. All right.
Now be honest, don't hold back.
Listen, we're gonna switch this interview over, and Francois is gonna take over.
Should have brought up some napkins too. He's a little clumsy.
Yeah, give the people your reaction.
A1.
He can't even talk right now.
Go ahead, Mark.
No, you can't. All right, you're not finishing the
Go
whole
ahead,
thing.
you can ask. Go ahead.
I'm trying to figure. I'm trying to figure out on a scale of 1 to 10 what you think.
And it's still work in progress. A lot of people say more crab meat, but I'm like, you got more money.
I will say the thing that will put this above. I would make it a 10 right now. I'll say 9.5. But if you put, like you said, the more crab meat, but the flavor, you want to try some, Mark?
Nothing.
You sure? I know you're vegan, but we can let it slide this time.
No, I can't.
More, but the flavoring, amazing.
Thank you.
The texture is great.
Talking to the mic.
Okay. I'm about to. You really about to. I'm gonna finish this. The flavoring is amazing. The texture is great. And it's a balance of mac and cheese and the seafood. It's why. What are you doing? What are you taking it out or putting? Okay, he's putting it away from me. I guess he wants me to do it. Very good. Yeah. And the only thing I would say, if you add it, but that makes sense because if the more crab meat, the more money it's going to cost because crab meat is not cheap. No. And I can tell you don't use imitation. No. That imitation, what is it? What is it called? Yeah, imitation crab meat.
That white and red stuff?
Yeah.
No, I feel like what you could do is like how they do like hoagies and sandwiches and stuff. It's like if you want extra meat, you ask for double meat and then
pause.
And then they upcharge you for it. I don't know if you could do that or if you have to have the pre-cooked all together or what, but
no, I mean definitely especially with the restaurant industry, you can definitely make it pre-made and then if someone come in and say, "Hey, I want extra crab meat." You just gotta
do what you gotta do to make it happen.
Okay.
That's what up.
Now, what are some of your? Will you feel as though some that was really good? I'm mad you moved it over, but we would be getting chewed out by the managers if. Yeah, that was really good because the flavor is lingering.
Lethargic and start wanting to take a nap. Like I already know you.
I'm definitely after I finish that, I'm definitely taking a nap.
So I wanted to make sure we could finish the show first.
Oh my god!
What time is the show over?
We usually go until 11. Okay. Is it 10:55?
Yeah.
See how he's so specific, but I'm like, yeah. But see, that's my train of thought. It was good. That flavor is like staying at like it. That's very good. Now I would ask what seasonings you put in and stuff, but that'll give away.
No,
so we'll just.
No, I mean I'm about to actually come out with a shirt that says "Read your recipe." Anytime you have a recipe, no matter how much you read it or how many times you look at it, you always do it differently. So it's Old Bay seasoning. I don't cook with salt, so avocado, garlic.
Why do you don't cook with salt?
I'm always tired of people complaining. Oh, it's too salty, it's too this. So if I nip it out the bud, you want salt,
you could put it in your
yourself. Even though the avocado and everything else is not healthy, but people they just look at salt and like, no, I don't want salt. So there it is.
Oh, okay. So, so this is some seasonings that are unhealthy or as unhealthy or more unhealthy, but people are they're just in their head. They're like salt is bad.
Absolutely.
So it's like almost like the mass media has portrayed this thing about salt being bad, but it's like you trying to give me a substitute for salt that's worse than the salt itself.
Absolutely.
The same with the sugar for sodas. When they say like Diet Coke, Diet Pepsi, the ones with the diet is actually worse than the ones with the sugar, because if I'm not, was it aspartame or aspartame?
Yep.
Yeah.
Dark sodas in general.
So for that recipe, that was
Did you
very
say darker
basic.
sodas in general? Oh, because of the syrup.
Yep.
Oh, okay. So when I order my vodka, get it with Sprite.
Absolutely. Or ginger ale.
Or ginger ale.
ginger ale.
Huh, that's interesting. Okay, so now what would you say your signature dishes would be? Or your favorite? Your favorite.
My favorite year to date is going to be and I actually cooked it for Chef Millie, one of my mentors out there from Hell's Kitchen.
Shout out to Chef Millie.
Shout out. And it's going to be a creamy buffalo shrimp grits with a cinnamon and sugar. Cinnamon and sugar chicken and waffles with like a
cinnamon sugar. So like it's in the batter.
Yes, sir.
Oh my god!
With a spicy aioli on the chicken, well, sauce. So you have different textures, you have different seasonings. It's like a party in your mouth.
Man, pause, but. Yo, that okay. I'm gonna have to try that. We're gonna have to talk off the air, and because I know there's some things like that we need to talk and really get some things off the ground and everything like that. But that dish right there, that sounds amazing. And now, how do when you're working for a client, what are for the people that's listening, what are some of your options that you have when it comes to catering? Can you do like deliveries home or things like that? What are some of the options that they can do to work with you?
Well, yes, sir. I have everything. We have catering. We have deliveries, meal prep. You name it.
You got vegan
there.
options.
Absolutely.
You got vegetarian options.
Yeah, I actually.
Here we go. Here we go.
You got
for
the options for the people who are like no dairy, no cheese, no eggs, no meat.
Yes. For me to say no would be like the dumbest thing to do. It's like if you can YouTube or you can read, your options are endless. For me to tell you no to doing something, I'm losing money. So why would I lose money when it might take me a day or two to read up on something that you're looking into? I have a workout person that he does the paleo diet, and I was like, what is this? And he was telling me what to do, but he gave me the book, and long story short, I made a few dishes and he liked it. And it was like something I learned. So it was like,
that's what's up.
Why not?
So it's like you're already a chef. You already developed the skills in the craft. So if somebody just has any type of preference or whatever, you can just be like, okay,
yes,
I can cater to that.
That's why I need the company Legendary Creation. I'm always creating. So even if it puts me outside of my comfort zone, I still had to produce.
Nice. Okay. So now, question of the day. All right, question of the day. This has been a discussion, and I will tell the backstory once I get everyone's opinion on this. So, Green, when do you feel? All right, so say if you're catering to a female, right, someone you talking to, you're interested in, when do you feel it deemed appropriate to whip out a Groupon?
All right, so
when do you feel as though it's good to whip out a Groupon?
Now, when you say whip it out, right, like she has to know about it?
Yeah, or it doesn't just when you use one with her knowing. that you're
With
using
her
it?
knowing.
You're saying that you just don't want her to know about it, period.
I mean,
You
why
do
you
it on
gotta
the
whip it
side.
out? I mean, if you're, a lover and you're planning something and, you want her to have a good time, why does it matter? What you're paying
got
or,
a call.
why does it matter?
Yeah, I don't think it matters. For me, I feel like getting things on sale is a come
Absolutely.
up. That is a come
I mean,
up.
she should be right there with you.
That's what I'm saying.
Saving money.
If first of all, if she ain't mentally prepared to save money, then I don't think she's
not for
mentally
me.
prepared to be in this
She's not for me.
relationship. That's what I'm
She's
saying.
not for me because, it's like, yeah, I mean, saving money is like saving money. Because if I can go to Red Lobster, get my Groupon coupon,
Yeah.
and then you talking about you want to go to King Prussia Mall right after that, I mean, we can save money.
Right.
You need to
So
save
how
money.
so how long do you think it should be until you use one? Like when she knows?
No, we're saying that immediately. Just put it up
Immediately.
front. Just like
Really?
Yeah,
because
if she ain't about that life,
it's like
She ain't about that life.
it's like if you
See,
start
that's why
out
we need Deja in here.
if you start out with trying to big balls and all that, lobster back this that and forth, then you go back to Denny's. I mean, she's
Yeah.
gonna be like, well, what's going on? Am
see-
I not doing something right? You don't like me no more?
and the thing is, you can still live lavishly and still get Groupons. Like you get the massages on Groupon.
Absolutely.
You can still, but you just living at a discounted rate. Why not? Why not?
See, and now so I would have to say the first one. Okay, so here's the
Give us the backstory.
Come to find out, right? My lady,
Okay.
now we've been together for 2 years and a month.
Congratulations.
And it feels like yesterday. It feels like we just started.
No.
Yeah, it just feels- So we chilling. She talk about some. It was really. And she said it was really interesting when you pulled out a Groupon when we went on our. I think it was our second date. She was like, "Yeah, you," and I was
And
like,
she stuck
"You
with
gotta
you.
be." But she said, "You got to be kidding me." This Negro brought out a Groupon.
Yeah, I would say that's
on
well planned,
our
well prepared.
But see, that's the interesting thing about how females think. So she said that he brought out a Groupon, and he couldn't like, what is this? And then the second time, another Groupon. But so this is the thing. My thing was, all right, you never, like when we first started talking, you never been to a gun range, you never shot a gun. So I got the app, a Groupon. I'm like, oh snap! They got a special on a gun, like gun range. 2 for the price of 1.
Absolutely.
You can do the. So my thing is, I'm bringing you to an experience. It's an experience that I'm offering you. It shouldn't be about just because I got it at a discount rate. But
We're
now
agreeing
her
with
view,
you. I'm trying to figure out what her view was.
her view was. They look, and it was her and my mother. They both were talking about it. So my mother saw both sides, but she understood where she was coming from. She said that, well, it's like this: you want to show that you are financially stable to do
That
certain.
is showing.
And that's exactly what I said.
That's showing how I make
That's showing
smart
that I'm
financial
very
decisions.
smart. We're able to get exactly what everybody's getting, but at half the price.
Thank you.
Like now it's more. Now we got more money in the bank for the real thing.
Right.
That's like if
Or the
someone
next
said,
thing, like-
yeah, that's like if someone said, hey, I got this new Lexus for you, and you can use a Groupon. Like I got the Lexus. Well, I don't want to pay full price if I got a discount.
Right.
Like I'm not. See, this is why we have Deja. She usually comes in and out. We need a female.
And honestly, you could put that money towards the accoutrements.
There you go.
I mean, you can
There
get
you
the
go.
insurance package.
I think it's a difference between I think it's just a difference of a guy thing, like the way guys think and the way females think.
No, but I guess
the
I
majority
guess,
of females.
I guess when dating, I guess it might be because I know my family uses Groupon. My mother uses it. She just got a massage off Groupon.
But you're not courting a female.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I guess it's when it's dating.
I believe, especially from the women's point of view, if we don't know about it, they're gonna do it anyway.
Hey.
I literally last week I was shopping for a chef coat. I used chef uniforms online, and coat was like $25. My lady goes and gets me one from Amazon, cheap, no good fabric, and I went online just to see how much it cost. $15.
$15.
So you might say she used her Groupon coupon
For that, so that was fine. But they would say, to play devil's advocate, they would say, well, you guys been together for a while, so now it's time to go ahead and do it.
Trying to hear that.
Oh, right. I'm coming in the door the way that I'm staying at the place. Like, you know what I mean? If I'm going to get into the relationship, I'm not going to try. I try to be as honest as possible. This way, I don't feel no regret. Because there was times as a young boy when you get in relationships, you said something, one or two things to impress, and then you either get caught up or something happen where they feelings get hurt. And you're like, you know what? Maybe if I would have just told her what it was in the beginning, if she got her feelings hurt, at least I don't feel the responsibility for your emotions. You know what I mean? So it's like I gotta come into a relationship straight up. This is how it is. This is what you're dealing with.
To some extent.
I mean, what's the other part?
Like, you're not gonna fart on the first date in front of your girl.
Well, I don't like farting in front of people, period. So it depends on.
Man, listen. If I listen,
yes, I can.
yes, I can. That, well, Chef Green, we definitely appreciate you coming through. Try to listen. We're gonna get you back up in here. You got the seafood, mac and cheese, and that waffle with the chicken.
Gifts.
Listen. We appreciate it, and we definitely got to get you back in. Why don't you let the people know where they can reach you, how they can reach you?
Boy, let me see, because I try to say cooking. I don't worry about that politics, but Instagram is team_creations. That's the business page. My personal page, where you can find more laughs and giggles. Cheftlgreen, and the website is Legendary Creation Inc.
There you
Legendary Creations Inc.com.
Yes, sir.
There you go. There you go. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was Chef Green. We definitely appreciate you coming through. And so right now we're going to get into it as promised. We have, and actually, we would like you to stay around too if you want, because we have about 10 minutes.